Hey guys, this is Chad with the Sun House Project, and we are getting started. Springtime is coming. We have lots to get done out here. We've got about getting ready to start up the lawnmower. Make sure everything's running good on that. I think my wife's about to come out. Sally's going to come out, start pulling weeds in the flower beds. We got lots of clover. Hopefully that's going to be another project soon. I'm going to try to get rid of the clover in the yard. Keep having little issues with that in the house and around the house, so we're going to try to take care of that. We are a little bit behind on blogging. We have been here since 2016. Now it's 2018. We have a lot of time that we spent videoing, but we've yet to put it all together. So we're going to be starting to do that over the next few weeks and months. So just stay with us, and we're going to get started on it. All right, here's our flower bed in front of the house. We started this project a couple of years ago, probably the end of 2016. Had all of our mulch put down. Now it's time to start doing some maintenance on that. We've got our rose bushes. We got some rocks. We got lots of weeds and grass growing up. So I think my wife's gonna try to get out here in just a little bit, probably in the next few minutes. She's finishing up a couple things inside the house with work, and she'll be back out here shortly to start working on the flower beds. In the meantime, the other projects we've got to worry about is getting some more grass growing in our yard. We are bare in some spots. That will be forthcoming. While she gets started on that, I'm going to check the oil in the lawnmower, try to get things taken care of on it. Make sure that the lawnmower is up to speed so I can get started cutting the grass, and we can start some yard work for the spring that is coming here. So, all right. So yesterday I did get out here and I started checking things over on the lawnmower. Checked the tires, made sure they had the proper PSI in each one of them. I did check the oil. Got in here in the awesome Kawasaki engine. Checked it out. Checked the oil. Oil level was good. Let's see. We are sitting on full. Maybe getting time to change that soon. It's a little dark, but I think we'll be okay for at least the first couple of cuttings of the year. Checked the fuel. Look in there. There's plenty of fuel in there to get started on the, at least for this first cutting. Exmark, I got it back in the beginning of, I guess the end of the fall, maybe end of summer, beginning of fall. Done a great job for me, so we're going to go ahead and get it fired up, get out there in the yard, get a little bit of work done today. Hopefully we'll get caught up on all of our videos soon. Alright, so Sally finally got out here. She's getting, she finished up some few things inside. Here she is. She's trimming the rose bushes, putting them in the wheelbarrow, getting ready to take them off. She's got the hedge clippers out here, the trimmers. What do you got going on?
I'm trimming the rose bushes and cleaning out the flower beds.
Just like I said, cleaning out the flower beds, and trimming the rose bushes. Looks better already, even though she's only just trimmed off the rose bushes from just a few minutes ago. Starting to look better. Alright, this is something I've not ever seen before. In 2 years we've been living here, we've got our bull that's in the backside of the pond here. I don't know if his head's itching or what he's doing. But he's really taking a lot out of the side of the dam there. And the little baby bull up there, it's about 4 months old maybe, is down here. It's not something I've ever seen before. I'm sure that they like to have their heads rubbed, and he's just finding a way to satisfy his needs. This is on the back side of our pond on the farm. This is actually the dam. Actually, the overflow comes out right over there. But anyway, we're right here on the back side of the dam. This was what happened while I was cutting grass. So you can see here's a fence line. It's cutting grass. There's my wife up there working on the flower beds. So I'm just right here in front of the house. Looks like he's got his fill of it, so he's moved on. A little baby bull there was also back there. Looks like he was taking after daddy. Another little baby. Looks like a little baby calf up there on top of the dam. It's not a very big pond. It's enough to keep the cows fed. One of the upcoming things we're going to do is we're going to try to harness the energy. I don't know if you can see through the woods here. You can tell where the dried creek bed from years ago. Here's where the overflow comes from the pond, right down to the bottom of the dam. The dried creek bed goes straight down through the woods. And I would say about down over the little rise there past my daughter's swing set. Still the length of, I don't know, maybe another 100 yards past there is the creek. There's not a lot of elevation there. I think we're probably looking at close to 50 to 55 feet in elevation from the creek down there to the top of the dam up this way. The future project is we're gonna work on a ram pump to try to pump some of that water from the creek up here to the pond. Try to make sure that stays full throughout the summer. Usually in the wintertime, about this time every year, the pond gets full. And as the summer goes by, with the evaporation and the hot days, and of course the cows wanting more to drink, they end up draining it down about halfway as the summer gets on. So we're going to work on getting a ram pump. Hopefully that's going to be one of our projects for the upcoming summer. We're going to work on that ram pump. Got to build a dam. So anyway, there's the cows playing, and just wanted to show you something I'd never seen. The cows digging into the side of the dam. Hopefully it doesn't cause any damage. You can tell that where the cows have walked, they have little trails up and down the side of the dam here. But maybe some of my internet friends can shed some light on why our bull was scratching his head in the side of the dam. So. Alright, I've been cutting some grass. I think in the last little clip you could see that there was not a lot of grass to be cut. In some areas it's not really that tall, but I wanted to get ahead of it. Like I said, spring is coming. We've got almost 1.75 acres, so almost 2 acres inside the barbed wire fence of our lot on the farm. Almost 40 acres on the whole farm. So you know, it takes me about, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours to cut the grass with the Exmark Pioneer. It does a really good job. But most of what I'm cutting today is clover. There's a lot of clover everywhere, but it's starting to kind of get tall. I wanted to go ahead and try and knock that out. I know that there's some better ways to do that. I've been reading and doing some studying on that. But yard is looking better. I've got some things I've got to get done to it, but as of right now, I have knocked the biggest part of it down. So we're going to go on the other side of the yard and see what we look like over there. So we have the wheelbarrow full. My wife, Sally, finished up pulling the flower bed, weeds out and everything. So she is going to hold the camera. She needs some help dumping everything out. Oh, there's briars and everything. I'm stepping in them here. Briars. There you go, babe.
Thanks.
Sure. Anyway. All right, so she's finished her task for the day. And I've got to get back on the lawnmower and go get it put up. Just finished up cutting the yard. I was telling you earlier, there's the dam. And I'm back here on the back side of our lot. If you look down in the hollow, there is where our creek is. And about in this area is where I'm going to put the dam where we're going to dam up the creek. Me and my son were out there yesterday, 2 days ago I think it was, scoping around, looking to see where would be the best place to put a dam, dam it up so we could start pumping water up to the lake. I don't know if you can see, but there's a tree that has fallen this winter right back up in that way. It was sitting right on the creek bed, and we noticed it this past a couple days ago when we went down there. Noticed that it had fallen over the winter. So anyway, that's going to be one of our next plans. So anyway, just finished up cutting the grass. Still got a lot of work to do, but if you see down in the low area here, that's where the water comes from the lake when it's full and it overflows. It comes down right in through the woods here, under the fence down through here, and right out the dry creek bed, and you can actually see some water in that area right in there. There's some springs down in there, so we're hoping to we're hoping to dam up the creek below where some of the springs are. We've got some springs in here. Hopefully that'll feed into the lake, and then also, if you can see the clearing down in here, that is where the creek runs through onto the next property. So there's actually, the creek is a little bit bigger down in that area. So anyway, so we're hoping to pump the water up. It's probably a good 800 feet, but there's only about 55 feet in elevation. So that's our next project we'll tackle. So we got a lot of projects coming up in the next year. We can only get so many done at a time. So anyway, well, signing off. We'll talk to you on the next project.